Hi guys, hello Jeff. Hi Sam. Maximus Shrimp. His name's Sam. Jeff. Sam. S-A-M. Sam. My chat is always bugged and can't see messages. My chats keep freezing. So like yesterday's, I'm thinking, where is everyone gone? And they're talking away, and my chat like stayed the same. It's YouTube. Are you doing a video? Yeah, it's nice. I've started doing some Jeff. I'm in the background practicing loads. I'm just trying to get into a flow of naturally doing it like Keith and Glenn do it. Yeah, I know all about that. I've got one that I need to get out, and every time I eat, something touches it, I get a shooting pain straight up, and I cannot get a dentist. Not horrible toothache. An 80 litre. So an 80 litre is that a 20 gallon? So it's 3.78, so it's like 1/4, so yeah, it is. 29 gallon long. Oh, nice. Oh, 20 gallon long. That'll be good. A 20 long, yeah. I didn't do my discus for the first time in 2.5 weeks. I thought, what's the point? I'm only doing 25%, so I thought I'll leave it. I didn't feel it. So today it's getting 50%. Black sand. I like my black sand. I thought about moving all these onto black sand. You know what else I like about black sand? You don't see algae forming on it. Oh, I just think I was overdoing it a little bit with the discus. Basically, I don't think discus are as temperamental as some people say. So trust me, once you've got them, Jeff, and you've got them in the tank, you'll be like, oh my god. Because that's exactly how I was. never thought I'd get a feeling like it. And when I saw them all, and then the first time they fed, I was like, oh wow, this is like the best day ever. They're majestic, they're very intelligent. Man, come over here. When before I turn the light on, they're all here. They're all here, looking at me as if to say, "Are you going to feed me?" So intelligent. Yeah, the Kipley, I follow the transcripts. So cute. It is nice, but boy does it need cleaning, Sam. And I tell you what, you get a lot of metals off it, as I found out. I've decided this tank, the looser pinnings are not going in case the looser pinnings try and eat the eggs, because these are breeding. So I'm going to put them up top. Yeah, it is nice sand, but I had to clean it loads. Made a right mess of my tank. I like this, the Unipack Limpopo. No cleaning whatsoever. Which is right up my alley. I don't think those excuse me, I don't think those transcript fry are going to survive. They haven't moved at all. So still, well, they are moving, but they're not moving from the position. They're not feeding, I don't think. I say that, and then there's one here. Yeah, that's alive. Look, it's got green in its belly. What's it been eating? Must be feeding on the mold. Or algae. Well, they've got a few weeks to see how they go. I'm offering food. If they don't, Jeff, they don't. But it makes me know that my transcripts was breeding, so I'm happy about that. So out of all my 7 species of shell dwellers, there was only 2 species not to breed, and one of them's because they're all female, and the other one is because either the male's broken or the females are just don't want to know. But hey ho, on to the next thing. As always, evolving. Welcome in, JL. How do? How goes thee? I'm monitoring the hurricane in off the coast of Florida. I'm a geek like that. Certainly got it bad there. Did anyone see Ohio Fish Rescue's latest video? Calling out that Bass Fishing Productions, Bobby is called. The one that stages catching fish. No disrespect to half the Floridians keepers, but why are all the YouTube haters from Florida rubbish? I'd love to sit down with them and talk parameters and stuff. But that Bass Fishing Productions is so staged, it's unreal. It's not, we've got no rain here, Sam, for a change. The fair's going strong. The wife brought back a load of cakes and sweets and stuff. This was before she found out she was a type 2 diabetic, so guess who's got it all? Yeah, not here, Sam, for a change, which is rare. I know you're not from Florida. No, I don't mean that by all Floridians. But a lot of the big hitters in Florida, the YouTube influencers, ain't got a clue. I just thought it was funny, Ohio Fish Rescue calling out someone because they're doing things staged and wrong, and that Bobby's latest video, his partner and friend $20,000 to spend and put fish in 3 different pools for him to catch. Yeah, the proper Disney. It's the proper Disney, innit? It's just the weather you've got to contend with. Crazy. Mr. Big there. Mr. B.I.G. He's the Mac Daddy, as you'll see. Yeah. It is, yes, they're okay, Sam. Craig messaged Grant yesterday and said everything's okay. Yeah, Disney is a dream to every UK person, and probably 2% go. It's a dream of mine, but I could never get there. I could never afford that. Like, to go to the UK and have spending money, it's like a £10,000 trip. So yeah, I hear you on your dreams. Ghibli. Swamp Fest. What on God's earth is Swamp Fest? I'm just, I've changed my resin. Nice new resin. Got. Oh, need to check that. 1 second. Need to check this. $140 at the moment, so it should drop to 120. This is what you could do, Jeff, for a lot of your species. Get an RO, mix half your tap water with RO, and then add something what lowers the pH, and you've got like your perfect water for your softer water species. As you can see in here, I have. Let me see if I can grab them. I've got these in here. The was full of leaves. Seven trips, nice man. I'll never get to go to it. The closest I'd get to Disney, and I would never go because it's not Disney, Euro Disney, and Euro Disney is very expensive. You do, Jeff, because it opens the door for you to do so many different more species. For instance, You could do some of this water for your like Epistogramma, your Crubensis, various tetras, angelfish. It's just better water all round. And then use your waste for your like hard water. Have 2 water butts, one filling up with RO and one filling up with the waste. Done. Fit a pump into your wastewater butt, put some tube onto it, get one of them cheap Python things, 50 metres that was, and then you've got access to fill water up wherever you are in your room. I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have it. I honestly don't. Which reminds me, I need to take out... Remember when I put this in last night? Look, this is it out. That was white. This was one of these. What you do? Here we go, and that's... Yeah, look at all that in 24 hours. And that's why I keep good water clarity. What's Caridina. Cough cough. What's Epcot's? I'm not familiar with that. We go to watch a lot of banger racing just outside the city. Old cars, it's like Destruction Derby. I love that stuff. Banger racing in the UK is really fun. See, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love Disney. Don't get me wrong. Who doesn't? But I'm not clued up on Disney. You and me both, Jeff. But I think in the heart of hearts, everybody wants to go to Disney, no matter who you are. Just for that magical experience. Reminds me, I've got to put a bit of black water into a bit of black water. Good for the fish. This it's good. It's a good. If there was anything wrong with fish, or it's good like antiseptic as well. Yeah, when it's all run by the. Yeah, I see what you mean. Disney World's not Disneyland, is it though? It's the closest I've got to America is we landed from Manchester to Miami Airport. We landed in Miami to refuel, and then I went to Cuba. That's as close to America as I've been. My feet literally haven't touched the ground there. And to be honest, I don't think now I'd be even allowed in America with my I don't know how to say it, my past record. I certainly won't be able to get a visa adult. Hiya Bill, welcome in sir. The only expensive thing I buy now in life is fish. I don't even look at prices and say, oh, they're expensive. If I want a fish, I'll buy it. Right, that reminds me, I've got to direct. I turn that tap off, and I turn this tap on, and that fills up. I need that for the evaporation loss on my tanks. So, just got to fill that up. Because as you can see, the water level's dropped. 25,000 acres. That's like a city. The biggest, would you say, Sam, the biggest theme park here we have is probably Alton Towers. And Alton Towers you cannot do in a day. You probably need a week. Whereas Disney you'd probably need about 6 months. Alright Jeff, much love. Give it a kiss from me on the box. I never went when we used to do trips with school, Sam, to be honest with you, trips with school. And I went on one ride, which was the Nemesis. And we queued for 4 fucking hours just to go on one ride. And that's all I got in a day. Too busy chatting all the birds up from school. I was a bit of a Johnny Bravo at school. Welcoming everybody else. You do queue your life away, you're right. Half your time there spent queuing. Yeah, it's literally like a full city with its own government, the Disney government. You definitely got the better deal. Welcome Melvin. Melvin's in the building. Make sure you've made Melvin happy and hit that like button. Welcome in, sir. Pretty much, yeah. We don't get a lot here, do we, Sam, in the UK, compared to like America and that. We're like about 800 years behind. Never been once, Bill. Hey, look, Glenn. Keith. Keith's not here, Jeff. I ain't seen him. Or have I? Seen things, Glenn? Yeah, you gotta get Pay half the house off and then maybe think about it again. I got something yesterday you would love, Sam. I know what it is. A waffle cone. Ours was made in 1904, and there's a lot of work needs to into this, but we rent this. I'm not privileged enough to own my own property. I am ashamed to admit it. But then when I think about it, owning your own home it's a lot of work. He has. But that's nice, Jay. Yeah, you just do it. Slow and steady wins the race. Always. I'm one of them. If it takes you 10, 15, 20 years, even if it does, it does. Big dog. Building materials also went through the roof when COVID kicked in, and some company. Sorry about that, guys. We've just been called for my dinner. No, thanks, Bill. What's the most shrimp when you've actually had to drip in one go? Mine's 11. Construction materials are real expensive here. You didn't cheat. Hello, Kim. Catch you later, Bill. How's your daughter today, Glenn? Oh, okay. Oh, asbestos. So much of that stuff around still. Nice. You're a man of many talents, and Jay. Or just simply a hands-on kind of guy what has got of a gift. Hello, Raina. Welcome in. Exactly that, mate. Bean porkers, they've just been fed. All doing well. So right now they're happy discus. So a lot of stuff for you is actually self-taught, which in my opinion is probably the best way to learn. I'm 45 in 3.5 weeks. And it seems like yesterday I was having my first child at 25. Oh, so yeah, you've got a lot of background with skills with hands. I'm the same. I'm a joiner, carpenter joined the bar trade, so building and making things is in my blood. It's just now with my back how it is, my body won't let me make stuff. My dream has always been, my dream has always been, should I say, to build my own home. In the middle of nowhere. Always sunfish. Welcome in, sir. I was a carpenter and joiner. I've been a labourer on a building site. I've done scaffolding, painting and decorating. I worked as that for a while. An industrial cleaner. That was my last job, industrial cleaning. Basically going into big food making facilities and basically shutting it down and ice blasting machines and stuff like that. A bit of all sorts really. I've also used to make double glazing doors and windows. And you know, like some of the colourful things you get on a double glazing unit, a window or door, the fancy colours and all the bevels and all that. I used to do that as well. It's like stained glass windows, but it's not stained, it's actually different coloured film what you stick on. Oh yeah. Like you, I'm a jack of all trades. Sorry guys, I'm eating. I worked with glass for 11 years. So I know an awful lot about glass. Especially double glazing. Best way to be. I love the saying jack of all trades. A little bit of everything. I work with the artist side of it now. Corning, museum type. Ah, right, okay. Hello TK, welcome in, sir. Just filling up my arrow layout up there. Look at all them cobwebs. I just think, what's the point in getting them? Because I get flies in my room, so it's like natural catchers. They'll get overed up when I do a big clean up. It's the thing with this house, it's very tall. Ah, right, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. I worked with acrylic as well. Worked for a plastics company what made the actual acrylic tubes for the lottery balls. I've made some acrylic units for Formula One team McLaren out of acrylic. Never forget it. I'm stood at this like blasting machine, and there's all these big CEOs of McLaren. I'm talking top dog, you know, they're very rich. There was even a sheik there watching me make these things. It was so nerve-wracking. Like £100,000 worth of acrylics in front of me. Nice, man. Does any of you ever go around like furniture stores? Like we have IKEA, and you, even though it's a furniture store, not non-fish related, goes round and sees something. I'm like, oh, that'd make a good fish something. Or is that just me? It's weird to do with some fish. I love building and making, but now my body doesn't. If I build something, I'm bedridden for about 4 weeks. So I have to be careful. Hello FM, welcome in, sir. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, don't you? The wood in my discus tank's now covered in Anubias. And I've added more crypts. It's like a jungle. They're all the plants I got from Glenn at GB Shrimp. Welcome in Discus North. Me too FM. That much so I'm getting 2 more discus to go in there. But 2 fancy ones. A white tiger. I've just moved my Julidochromis transcripts in with another species of Julidochromis. So these are transcripts, and them little babies there are Julidochromis kiplii. So 2 species, subspecies in 1 tank. I've just done this tank out. They're all from the auction yet. All these are as well. And all the back of this tank. All them there. All them there. They're all, to be honest, they're all from Glen. And then this stuff here, I'll show you all this stuff. This is a good one, FM. You get this on a pad like this. Get it on a pad like, I'll show you. I'll take it out. Comes like that. And you just shove it to the bottom and it grows like grass. But that's for a futurescape. It is Liliopsis Nova Zealander. Correct it, sir. No way. I'll tell you. Do you have soil underneath it, or is it just buried in sand? Because if it's just buried in sand, it doesn't do well at all. As you can see here, right here, there was a big bunch of it, and it's gone because it's sunny sand. Whereas I've got a bit over there, and that's got soil underneath it. No, soil, aquatic soil, like active soil. See this one, this is it under, that's one mat. The mat was there and it's grown. Whereas this soil, you get growth. What, the soil too deep? It is down to how you plant it. Oh, nice, Jay. Why the hell not? But yeah, it does like some sort of nutri-base type stuff underneath it. Because it just does not grow. It grows into the sand. And then it stops dead. But I put some root tabs underneath. I use these root tabs. You get 2 packs. 2 packs for £15. So you get 160 root tabs. That's why my Amazon swords are thriving. These have all got them underneath as well. The thing with a planted tank is, if you lay the foundations down, i.e. the nutrient base, then capping it off or whatever, as long as you've got that, you've got the success of plants then. If you don't have that, your plants just look like plants for so long and then just die down and vanish. I do dose my tanks as well. I am dosing with Aquadip fertiliser and carbon. So many new fish I want as well. It's doing me head in because I'm having to be patient and do it one tank at a time. It's like I've got all that to redo. They're my old shrimp tanks. Well, there's no in them now, and that's going to be all for epistogrammas and fry. That's going to be like my fry centre. I'm making a fry system out of tubs, plastic tubs. And I'm going to have it all linked to the tanks above. It's going to work like a sump system, but the sump itself is going to be for the fry. With a sump without any media. I've actually got the thing drawn up in my book. Because if I don't draw it up in my book, I can't remember. I do a lot of things by drawings, measurements, and yeah. They just want food all the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, they're just greedy pigs. Got them well trained. I'm gonna feed them again. I don't like to see them hungry. I've only just fed them as well. What shall I give them? Some of the Pro Colour granules because they're good for gaining a bit of poundage. Go with this one. Anybody else got any new fish or new fish coming? When you say soil, do you mean soil as in aquatic potting soil, or do you mean soil as in an active soil substrate? I have active soils, I don't use aquatic compost. Oh, you're editing. I've started doing some. I've created a load of stuff. I just need to. I need to like tie it all in together and just work on it a little bit. Um, my editing skills aren't the best. I know what you mean. New fish always disturb the juju and the flow you rule. I think it's when something new comes in because you're setting a lot of fish keeping is routine stuff. Setting routines. So like when you bring new fish in, it's like adding to the workload of your your workload what you're familiar with, and then when you've got new fish, you're like, well, there's more tanks to do. I don't. For that reason, I'm very peculiar and particular where I order fish from, shall we say. You don't need to tell me. Do you want to see my medication? This is all my medication. One drawer full of it. I'm on 16 different things. If I had to pay for them, I'd be a very broke man. Just life's expensive, it's a joke. Can you remember when we was like kids and you used to go with like, I don't know, you might have just even have had a dollar bill. We had a pound. These you get a dollar bill, we get that. That's equivalent to a dollar bill. That's a pound coin. That could get you loads of stuff. Now it won't even get you a chocolate bar. I never used to be big on quarantining. The only fish I've got quarantine is if they've been in quarantine, because a lot of imported stuff here is quarantined. Then it comes to the UK, then it's quarantined again by the sellers. So, like I say, I'm peculiar which who I purchase from, because I know the conditions of the fish, what the fish have been in, and whatnot. Like when these discus came in, there was very, very skinny. Very skinny. Exactly right. Exactly. How times have changed. How times have changed here. And you could even get a drink. You know, just but now life is so expensive, it's unreal. It's too expensive life now. See, in the UK we had two types of people, the upper class and the lower class people, but now we have upper class, upper class, mid class, low, you know. Need to cut my nails. And you'd have change. Exactly, yeah. I know, right? You hit the nail on the head there. Consumerism. But this is 2024 after all now, so you know. We live in a dog-eat-dog world. Yeah. When we was a kid, my nana, if she would purchase anything, for instance, for the house, it would be cleaned and polished every week. Now it's just there. Years ago in the UK, you used to see people outside sweeping the front gardens, keeping the front porch nice and clean. You don't even see that now. Swilling the path out front, giving it a good clean down, you know, respecting your street or your neighbourhood. You don't get none of that now. It's just a shithole. Used to have cleaning trucks, them road sweepers. You don't even get them anymore. You do have to work hard if you want something in life. If you really want something, you will put two and two together and come up with four. The real value of stuff's gone out the window. Times have changed like never before. Right guys, I'm gonna go now anyways, but thank you for joining me on the stream. As always, it's been great talking, so I shall catch you all soon. Enjoy whatever it is you're doing for the rest of the day or morning, wherever you are. Catch you later, mate. Take care. Bye.